Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy BadgePlug, and today, I know I've said this before, but I think this is the best news that has came out so far about 2K19, and I'm getting so excited, man. Please drop a like on this video, click it, tap it, whatever you gotta do. I'm gonna get straight into the news for you guys. Let's get it. Mike Wang has not tweeted in like 3 days, and that's way past his algorithm, so he has to tweet at least once every 3 days. Is the reverse layup guardable in NBA 2K19? In 18, it's nearly impossible to stop the reverse layup. There are contact reverse layups this year if you can position your defender on the weak side properly. So, in 2K18, huge problem with the reverse layups. It's extremely hard to guard. It's not really hard to guard necessarily. You're down there, but it just puts you in a bad position to contest the shot. But guys, in today's video, Mike Wang has tweeted like 50 times today, okay? And a lot of the news he's already answered before, so if you guys want to go see that, go watch my old videos, but I'm just picking out the most important things that he said today for you guys, or else this video would be literally 30 minutes long. I'm going to try and make it as short as possible, but let's get into the next news. This tweet right here is extremely important. How is takeover mode activated? And once I reach 94 and I get takeover for my secondary archetype, does that activate at different times to the takeover for my primary archetype, or do they happen together? Giving boost to both arcs main attributes, question mark. Mike Wang says, you build the takeover meter to the activation threshold. When you're ready to use it, click R3, so right stick. If you decide to wait and miss a bad shot, get a foul, turnover, etc., you lose your progress and have to start over. If you're 94, both primary and secondary activate together. So it's going to be a huge investment to make a dual archetype this year, because once you get takeover, it's going to last on both of your primary and secondary archetypes, so you can be going absolutely insane. You have to click right stick to activate it, and if you do anything stupid before you use it, you can lose it. All right, so make sure, in my opinion, when you get takeover this year, you probably want to click it right away and get it on right as soon as you get it, so in case, you know, because you don't want to lose it, and that would be stupid to lose it, and you'd be looking really dumb. But anyway, let's get into the next news, man. We literally have so much to talk about today. I'm picking the best news that he talked about, plus a lot of the things, like I said, he already answered before. So if you guys want to see that, go watch my last videos, and let's get it. Some amazing news has came out today, guys. Do we still get the full white bar cheese, or do those near perfect releases go in now? Near perfect releases are a higher percentage than last year, but not automatic. Timing is much less forgiving on higher difficulties and competitive modes. So, hopefully we will not be seeing this full white garbage this year, and it actually goes in a lot more than this year, because if you get a full white this year, it goes out like every single time. You're not rewarded for knowing your shot, and hopefully the percentage is way higher than it was in 2K18. But let's get straight into the next stuff. This one is very important for you, my team players, threes players, etc. Be honest, can I throw a half-court pass without getting a turnover? Sail away long passes significantly are cut down. So that's one of the main reasons why I stopped playing threes also, is because you make a very smart pass after the rebound and it just goes flying out of bounds and it looks really stupid. So it's fixed next year, like Mike Wang says, and that's very good news for a lot of you my team players, you know, play now players, 3v3, whatever you got to do that involves 2 courts. It's very, very good news. Some more very important news from the boy Mike Wang / Wong. Can point guard / play sharps finish at the rim? Mike Wang says it's easier to finish at the rim in general if you're not forcing the issue. Trailing defenders won't affect you anymore. So last year, you guys know, it's so annoying to you're just not rewarded for being good at anything basically, and this is a huge topic that was obviously discussed with the developers, and it's supposedly going to be a lot better next year. This one is just an interesting tweet that you can, you know, think whatever you want. Easy question for you. What kind of player are you liking the most at the moment? Play sharp or shot maker, slash lock or post athletic finisher? Big are usually my go-to builds. This tweet right here is extremely important, and it says, hey Mike, could you touch more on the boost that playmakers get to their shots when they beat defenders? Is that coming off the badge itself or just the system of the game? I hope my question makes sense. Thank you for your time. It's using a very similar check as the difficult shots badge. Basically, if you shoot shortly after using a dribble move to create space, that boost kicks in. That's built into your takeover abilities. The difficult shots badge will stack on top of that. So, just like in NBA 2K18, And you guys have seen in some of my clips where, you know, I get an ankle breaker with a guy that doesn't even have limitless range, and then I can shoot from like half court. It's really awesome. You know, obviously some people are going to say, you know, that needs to be toned down a lot, but I think that's really cool, and supposedly it's going to be very similar to 2K18 and 2K19. Another really important tweet from Mike Wang. I'm telling you guys, he tweeted out a lot of amazing information today. Is there less shooting fouls on chase down blocks in 19? He says a lot less. So you guys know, man, if you are good at the game and you know, chase someone's shot down and you blocked it, it was usually a foul, and that's really, really very irritating to know that you should have blocked the shot, but you got a shooting foul. So hopefully, like Mike Wing says, in 19 it'll be much, much more efficient getting those blocks and being rewarded for being good at defense. This tweet right here, oh man, this tweet is very exciting. It feels like slashers and post scorers are going to be very good this year. How can they be stopped? Mike Wing simply says it really helps to have a rim protector. If not, you're probably going to need help / a double team. So if you're going up against a very good post scorer or a slasher, you might need help. And I've been telling you guys this, man. These builds sound very, very good in 2K19. I might make a whole video about just slashers and post scorers when the prelude comes out, because they're looking extremely, extremely overpowered and very useful on the court. Even more insanely good news. How much will open shot affect? Will non-shooting archetypes be able to make threes when left open? The boost you get for taking open shots is strong. Non-shooting builds have tiny shot timing windows though, so it's usually a wash. If you're really good with timing and are wide open, you can be a threat though. So what I think from this right here is that obviously, you know, what we've complained about where shots are open and then you miss, where versus contest and you make them a lot more, and it should be, you know, completely the opposite, is that they listened a lot this year. And what I think about the small window is how I'm thinking about NBA 2K17. For those of you that played 2K17, there was a small window for bad shooters, but yes, you could definitely still hit those shots. So we'll just have to see when the game comes out, but I still think that basically any build in the game is going to be able to shoot, just not as efficient if you're not a good shooter. I think almost any build in the game is going to be able to hit threes in the corner, just like 18 and 17. So we'll just have to see when the game comes out. Let's get into the next news. Even more insanely good archetype news for 2K19. How are peer lockdowns looking, Mike Wang? He says peer locks can have a dramatic impact. You have to work really hard to score against a good one. So I don't know, guys. Like, there's going to be a lot of combinations, it looks like, this year on the twos court, on the threes, etc. But especially the twos court. I think there's going to be an insane amount of combos. And I don't think there's going to be a certain best way to run the twos this year, because, you know, this year it's obviously inside center and a stretch. But I don't know. It might be. There's so many different combinations, and these builds are looking absolutely insane. Lockdowns are looking beautiful. Post scores are looking beautiful. Shot creators are looking amazing. And then slashers are also looking very good at the same time. So we'll just have to see, man. But I'm so excited for 2K19, guys. It sounds amazing. It sounds way, way better than 18 was. It really does sound like the developers have listened to these complaints and really want to make a good game for us. But we'll just have to see when it comes out. That's my catchphrase, and I'm going to keep saying it because we'll just have to see. I can't promise nothing for you guys, but we will just have to see. A very important topic to discuss right here. Mike, will shooting percentages separate great shooters from average shooters? Mike says, that's been the trend in our test so far. I'm anticipating having to make some subtle adjustments once the masses get some time with the game to make sure everything is balanced. So I'll be monitoring the community closely for feedback. Oh my gosh, man, it just keeps sounding better and better, guys. It supposedly skill gap is the top priority this year, and from what we are hearing, it's definitely sounding like it. I can't wait to see if it's true though, because if there's a skill gap, it's over for a lot of people, man, that thought that they were good in 18. It just gets better and better. But we got even more news. Will a peer lock be able to contribute offensively? They can be good finishers at the rim, Mike Wang says. they tend to struggle from the perimeter unless they're really good at shot timing. See, like I said, guys, I really do think that any build in the game is going to be good on offense from the mid-range at least, as long as you can time your shot correctly, all right? So pure locks, don't worry if you're thinking about making one. You can still score on offense. Also, I think he's saying that they can finish very good at the rim if they're going up against a smaller defender, because usually if you're going to make a pure lockdown, you're going to make him pretty heavy. That way nobody can beat him on the ball. Nobody can run through him, all that type of stuff. So anyway, let's get into the next news. We still have about 4 pictures left to talk about. So I'm going to summarize this for you guys. You can pause it and read it if you want, but I'm going to summarize it. Basically, this dude is saying the shot feedback in 2K19 is looking beautiful. Last year, you could just stand in somebody's way and it would count as a contested shot. And Mike Wang says it's a game changer and will expose a lot of poor defenders. It's important to be in a guy's jersey and get a hand up this year. Just hugging up against a shooter with a hand down or gapping off with a late closeout and you're risking it. So this is just beautiful, man. Like, I'm sorry, I'm fanboying so hard right now over these tweets, and I'm sure that I'm going to get some comments. I don't care. The game is sounding absolutely amazing at this point. Like, there's so many problems that we had last year that it seems like is going to be way different this year. But guys, we still got more to talk about. Let's get straight into it. This one I thought was pretty important for you guys. Can you get takeover more than one time per game? And Mike Wang simply just says yes. Now, I'm pretty sure he hasn't talked about this before. Like I said, I'm not going to be showing anything that he has showed that he's answered before. And I almost am positive he didn't answer that before. But guys, yes, you can get takeover more than once in a park game, NBA game, my team game, whatever. You can activate it and earn it more than one time during that game. So that's pretty lit. Can't wait to see what it looks like. Guys, I'm so excited to tell you this news right here. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's amazing. I've been complaining about it all year. I've been saying this has to be in 2K19. Mike, will we be able to see the archetype of our opponents if we missed it at tip-off? Mike says you can check everyone's archetype anytime by pressing the play call button. Now, as you can tell by my voice, man, I just got a fat smile on my face. This is just, oh my gosh. Yes, man. You don't understand how many times, one, I'm not around at the tip-off, so I can't see my opponent's archetype. And two, I have really bad memory, so, you know, I forget. And this is just amazing, guys. But that's the end of the video, man. If you have made it this far, please hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video. It helps out so much. It's your boy BadgePlug. You've been plugged in, and I'm out. Peace.